And away we go. Inside, he scores. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he can probably finish with his left hand better than he can finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Beal to Wall. And the finish on the nice step through.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Lakers at the controls right now. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Here's LeBron for two. LeBron, not that time.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Across the timeline comes James. Now down 6. Here comes the screen. James to Kyle Kuzma. From the painted area, won't go down. Wall with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Goes reverse to lay it in.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
To Kyle Kuzma. Howard to Beal for 3, and Bradley Beal knocks down a wide open 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Ball to James. No good, and no foul.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Just remember the old saying here, you're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
Washington basketball. Count the bucket for 2. In watching John Wall, for him to be successful, you get the sense that he needs the ball in his hands most times.
He does, Ed, and there's a new age in the NBA. It's called team basketball. You equate a guard's success to how his team does. And when they're all sharing the sugar, it makes the team that much better and more efficient. For a guard who's trying to break into the elite of the elite, he will not do so until he relinquishes some of that control and he gets other players involved.
Into the front court, it's Wall. The lead stands at 9. Curling inside, deep left corner. Second effort, Howard to Porter. Fires the 3, his first effort, off the mark. Los Angeles has the basketball. James. Oh, that's how it's done. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is no nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Lonzo with it. Down 8. Ball to Kyle Kuzma. That's denied by Howard. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Changes coming from both sides right now. Wizards at the control. Here comes the screen. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
To Wall. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Down 11. Here comes the screen. Now a steal by Washington. To Wall. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Has a chance. Shot by Ingram misses. Short jumper stays out.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Oh, it's blocked by Ingram.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Beasley. Here's a chance from long range. Misfires. It's no good. It's Washington with the basketball. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. McGee powers it through. Gets off the three. At the buzzer. Final chance from three-quarters court, off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Los Angeles, they have it. Gets it in the left corner. Denied at the rim.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. To shoot for Los Angeles. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. Wizards with the basketball. Wall to Rivers. And he buries it.
John Wall, the new modern-day athlete. He battled the knee injury last season and missed 41 contests after undergoing arthroscopic surgery on that knee, and still one of the fastest guys we have in the league today.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Screen coming. Curling inside. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Cashes in for two.
I wonder who we're going to see tonight. Playoff Rondo or that other guy? Because when he's on top of his game, there is no one better in terms of IQ and also vision. Unless the offense isn't clicking, expect to see him breaking down the D and ensuring everyone gets fed.
Wall. Rejected by McGee.
Wall, that's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
The shot rejected by James.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Austin Rivers. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. If you blink, you may miss the fastest man in the NBA.
Man, John Wall is like a blur. When I see him, it reminds me of players I used to guard in the past. Stephon Marbury, Allen Iverson. He is that fast with or without the basketball.
Wizards have it. Wall. To Beal. Here comes the screen. Oh, he blocked it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his abilities.
LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Wall across the timeline. It's an 8-point lead. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night. Lakers ball. Probing the defense. James to Ball. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Alonzo Ball. Wizards grab the rebound. Wall into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Wall to Rivers. Wall to Howard. Oh!
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. With a drop step. LeBron shot off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Shot from the lane won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. He was hacked. They let it go. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. to Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. Not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And scores. Strong take. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Into the front court comes Wall. It's an 11-point game. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You know what we call that, Ed? We call that now you see me, now you don't.
James into the front court. His guys trail by 13. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Washington basketball. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jim.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Oubre to Wall. Beal. Not that time. Footer at the buzzer. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Were the dominant team in that first. Player of the half. John Wall did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it. Back to
first half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Wall won't go down. LeBron into the front court. His guys down by 9. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Wall to Howard. Wall to Beal. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wall for 2. Second effort. And a putback slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
It's James controlling the offense. The shot rejected. Dwight Howard
And it's not just about blocking shots, it's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
Beal. To Wall. To Beal. Wall. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. JaVale McGee. James. Shot by James off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Ball. Off the mark. No good. Wizards at the controls. Wall to Beal. Here comes the screen. Wall goes to the left side. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Knocked loose. Lakers recover. Inside, he scores.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Howard. Not that time.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit it.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Caldwell Pope to James. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory...
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
You see, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To James. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Wall with it up top. Up 5. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Curling inside. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. He dared them to get in the way.
So many players try to get pretty with the game. They want to dance. They want to do all these tricks. Maybe a God Sham guy. But sometimes you got to revert back to the old school style of the way we played the game. Just put your head down and stop me if you can.
Cruises inside for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
James to Caldwell Pope. Rondo is good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Wizards with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Wall. Just not going down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Into the front court, it's Wall. Leads just a point. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
I got ball.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Counted at the line. Now a 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, and this one's all tied up. All even through 3 quarters. Who can pull away as we get started here in the 4th? Wizards have it. Wall to Kelly Oubre. Defense making the ball carrier work to Kelly Oubre. Wall. And the Lakers with the rebound. LeBron into the front court. Our score all even here in the 4th quarter. Caldwell Pope to James. Caldwell Pope to James.
Double team.
Has a look. LeBron shot, that's no good.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
From the painted area, won't go down. Oh, working hard there, collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Across the timeline comes James. All tied up, just underway in this 4th quarter. James to Caldwell Pope. Time to shoot for Los Angeles to James. James shot no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
And a chance coming up at the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
2 for 2 on that trip. Lonzo Ball with the rock. To Caldwell Pope. Trying to cash in. Caldwell Pope off the mark. Wall across the timeline. Leads up bucket. Wall to Kelly Oubre. To Wall. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good. Ball with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Knocked loose. Wizards come up with it. Wall into the front court. 2-point advantage. In the slam.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. If that's a Euro step, a side step, however they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that.
Count it. In the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw up and good. A 3-point play. It's back to a 1-point game. Washington basketball. Wall. To Kelly Oubre. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. LeBron with it up top. His guys now down by a point. Rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Into the front court comes Wall. His guys now trailing by a point. To Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. Ingram right there for the rebound. To Caldwell Pope. And stuffs it home.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Wall with it up top. His guys down 3. Wall. And McGee there for the rebound. James into the front court. Leads 3. And throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Wizards at the controls. Wall to Rivers. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
That pass stolen by the Wizards.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Into the front court, it's Wall. The deficit now up to 5. Wall to Rivers. Here comes the screen. And the finish. Slam dunk.
14-year NBA veteran Dwight Howard didn't become the player we all hoped he would become, but still a very serviceable big in this league. Actually, 5th in the NBA in terms of offensive rebounding last year.
James. Nothing going here on that drive. To James. LeBron, not that time. It's Washington with the basketball. Wall to Rivers. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Kuzma to Ball. Off the mark. Slams it home on the putback.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
To Rivers. Down to Green. Austin Rivers. It's Wall. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Nothing better than seeing some fake hustle. Player to coach. Coach, I was there. Coach the player. No, you weren't.
Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout. And
that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. So the Wizards keep the possession. John Wall goes to work. Gets a shot up off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
"15-footer for the win.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards have earned what so many others have only been able to dream about, an NBA title. They've earned their place in the history books. Check out the leading scores for the Washington Wizards. The Lakers won't get to lift the Larry O'Brien trophy. It was one of the best seasons in the franchise history, but without a championship, it's likely to be forgotten. The Lakers got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen.
Game track. 3-point player of the game.
John Wall gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Wizards must be feeling the